What is going on, guys? I just picked up a 370Z drift car. It's gonna be like budget seat time car. Gonna keep it nice and simple. We're gonna be doing my first two modifications in this video, but also look, this is when we just bought the car. It was awful, terrible idea.
You never know. Perfect weather to pick up a car. 370Z. Definitely has 4 wheels.
That it does. So, first things first, I'm going to show you what we're doing, and then we'll get to installing them. So, I got GK Tech angle kit, basically a pretty simple bolt-on. Pretty simple bolt-on setup. They say it gives you 60 degrees of angle, and this should go on pretty quickly. Alright, so real quick, here is the car. I'll show you more later once we get it down on the ground. Got carbon fiber front fenders, front bash bar, picked up a new front bumper for it already, carbon fiber mirror cover. Hold on, gotta take a phone call. Also came on some Rotas. The rears are pretty fat with some NT05 tires, even though I don't have a use for them on this car. Kind of an ugly little spoiler, but I'm probably gonna keep it on. Same with the bumper, because the bumper's just gonna hit a wall. Yeah, so first things first, we're gonna throw these angle mods on. They're a pretty simple install, and then we're gonna go to the back and weld the diff. All right, so what we're gonna do is pull off the whole tie rod, and then we're gonna pull this nut off, and then basically, it's a super quick install. Basically goes right like that, and then this piece goes in place of the tie rod, and boom. Yeah, I already did the other side. It took me like 15 minutes, including forgetting to put the boot on, having to take it all apart. So we'll throw this on real quick. All right, so I got this on there. Everything is snug. Got this bolt loose. So now I'm going to pull this off and put this on there, and then throw the nut on there, and then tapered boy goes right there. Literally. All right, and 2 minutes later, we got the little knuckle adapter boy on there. And we're gonna see how much angle we got. All right, so I didn't show you a before, but this is what we're currently working with. Now I notice we're hitting the bump stops. So so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bump stop right there using big old Sawzall. Then we're gonna see what kind of angle we're working with from there. All right, and this is with the bump stops cut off. This is the max angle I'm gonna be working with for a little while, but I think that'll be plenty to get some fun, whatever, skids with the homies, because that's the idea of this car. So I got the differential pulled out of the little 370Z right there, and got it up on my welding bench, and now we're going to, if I can turn it over by hand, we're going to weld it. This is a VLSD, so it looks a little different than what you might have seen before, but there are these square holes over here that we fucking blast with weld. And then there's these circle holes, which there is a little spider gear in there. So we just try to weld there and there as much as we can. But these, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So I actually just run a few passes just to make sure everything's solid in there. And I'm pretty sure, as far as I can tell, this is going to be a lot stronger than just a standard welded diff. Like, not saying it's stronger than a plate welded open diff, but yeah, so basically we just weld in there, and then we try to weld in there as much as we can, but it's pretty tough in these holes. All right, now I got the rear diff tossed in the car, and as you can see, both wheels move in the same direction, and that is what a welded diff is. Everything's bolted back up. I had to replace these bolts because they were scraped, along with this pretty scraped, but that's not a huge deal to me. I also realized this exhaust is tiny right here, so I'm probably gonna order an ISR exhaust that goes from the Y pipe back, and that should net me a little bit of power, because typically it was a Y pipe that went duals out, probably this size, honestly. But being a single, that's definitely being restrictive to this engine. We'll just go with a big one. Then I went ahead and did a string alignment. There's a lot of videos on the internet if you want to know how to do that. I have this little kit that helps make it super easy, but you can do it without all these fancy parts. Yeah, and basically I just did the toe, the front toe, didn't touch anything else because everything else seemed fine. And I didn't make any adjustments there. Another thing I did was I pulled out all the trunk interior Found a whole ton of Dynamat, started peeling that, cut my hands a lot. Was not happy. Fucking hate Dynamat. But now I'd say it's time to go make sure all these modifications work. So, let's go. So the final thing on the docket for this adventure is we're pulling the steering wheel, and I got a steering wheel hub adapter, and then I'm gonna pull the quick release off of the old BMW cart, and then I'm just gonna use the steering wheel from my K24 RX-8 for now. But luckily this steering wheel's already been off, and the security Torx bits that are back there got replaced with a Phillips head, and I'm gonna assume they're pretty loose. So we'll get this horn pulled off, and then we'll get the steering wheel pulled off. And it's this nice carbon fiber thing. It's a little ricey, but I'm sure it's worth some money, so I could sell that and get some money back from the car. Boom, and just like that, got a quick release. I lined it up just the same as the RX-8, so same quick release and steering wheel fits. I like to do this with multiple cars, so if I want to switch the steering wheel, I can. Got some good parts right there. Throw up on eBay, make some of my money back. And of course, with it being a drift car, there's always the one final touch, which is stickers. And if you want any of these cool stickers or more, you gotta head to sidewayfab.com. Shameless plug. High quality. They last fucking forever. They got clear something on them. I don't know. I don't make stickers. My brother makes them, but all good. All right. So I got everything back together. Got the steering wheel in the car. So time to test it, I guess. Right? Yeah. Got the camera on the tripod, and let's go out in the front parking lot and fuck around, I guess. I can't be too long because it is 9:30, but I'll just whip a couple donuts, you know, make sure everything works. So let's go. All right, let's go inside before the cops come. Neighbors are probably gonna get mad. They get mad. But what are you gonna do when the door's locked? All right, anyways, hope you like it. Hope you liked it. There'll be a lot more where that came from. We're gonna start doing a lot more driving, especially since it's now moving into spring, even though it just snowed today. There should be a lot less snow. We're gonna get the RX-8 driving, 370Z's driving. Porsche's not gonna be driving for a while. Yeah, let's go. Thanks for watching.